Right, we've just got the third and I think the final download announcement. We've got a few more bands added and we've actually got the stage splits as well, and this is massive. It just gets better and better. So, stage splits, starting with Thursday, let's have a look. So obviously on the main stage we've got Metallica, Alter Bridge, Hailstorm, Ginger and Mammoth. I think Mammoth are the only one on there that I don't know, but that's obviously, it's a lot smaller than the other 3 days. Onto the second stage, which is the Opus stage. Oh yeah, we've got the Apex stage as the main stage, Opus stage as the second stage. I think those names weren't very popular with a lot of people, but I really don't care what the stages are called anymore. Anyway, on the second stage we've got Five Finger Death Punch, Pucifier is, I think that's a new one that was added. 100 Reasons, The Bronx, Cancer Bats and Cherry Bombs. Choosing between Five Finger Death Punch and Alter Bridge for a lot of people, maybe. On to the third stage, the Avalanche stage. We've got State Champs headlining. One of my favourite pop punk bands. I'm so excited that these guys have been added to the lineup. I'll 100% be seeing State Champs. Probably going to have to miss some of the bigger bands on the other stages, though, if these guys are headlining this stage, which it certainly looks like they are. And finally, onto the Dogs 2 stage, we've got Caskets, a band that I'm 100% seeing. They are actually going to be my first band of the festival as well, so really cool. This new band announcement didn't really have many noticeable names on there. Like State Champs immediately stood out to me, but other than that, there's not really anyone that I immediately am saying wow to, but that's kind of to be expected when the lineup was already amazing and the festival was already sold out. They didn't really need to push it that much more, did they? But yeah, that's the Thursday, and I am really happy with that. It's a nice opening day. Quite chill, only a few bands on there that I really do care about seeing. I'm pretty sure this one's going to start a lot later in the day as well. It won't be like 11 AM, it'll be more like 3 PM, 4 PM, I'm pretty sure. Okay, and this is where it gets real. This is where it gets crazy for me. On the Friday, on the main stage, obviously, Bring Me The Horizon. They've put Architects as the opener for Bring Me The Horizon, which makes me very fucking happy. But not even that. They've actually got Pendulum, Neck Deep, Hot Milk, Nova Twins and Stant Atlantic as well. That is the most emo-looking main stage I've ever seen. I can actually see this one being very unpopular with the older generation of downloaders. This is absolutely aimed at a younger audience. Look, the fact that I get to see Neck Deep, Pendulum, Architects and Bring Me The Horizon all back to back in a row, it's something really, truly special. There's going to be a hell of a lot of singing and shouting throughout those 4 or 5 hours. I can't believe it. Moving on to the second stage, which I will probably not be at all day, sadly. Evanescence, Within Temptation, Asking Alexandria. Asking are definitely going to be clashing with Neck Deep or Pendulum. You can just tell by that, the way it's set out, that's going to be happening. So, yeah, I'm probably not going to be seeing Asking. That's quite a big deal for me because I love this band and I've wanted to see Evanescence for years, but there's absolutely no chance that I would pick them over Bring Me The Horizon. So you remember that little album, that little EP that Bring Me released in 2020? And it featured Amy Lee on it? I think there's a massive chance, and you heard it here first, right? So we can look back on this and say, you know, that was a good prediction. I think Amy Lee will come out with Bring Me and perform this song with them at some point during their show. That goes for Nova Twins as well. I think they'll definitely come out and perform one by one. Alright, anyway, let's move on. Avalanche Stage, VV, Pup, The Blackout, Crawlers, AVA, As December Falls, Red Hook, Fixation. Onto the Dogtooth stage, we've got Carpenter Brut, Noir, Empire State Bastard, Brutus, Ingested, Undeath, Pupil Slicer, Witch Fever, and Tappy Houston. Yeah, like I say, it's main stage for me all day on Friday. Onto the Saturday. On the main stage, we've got Metallica, Disturbed, Alexis on Fire, Clutch, Ice Nine Kills, Fever 333, and Polaris. Again, very, very strong main stage. Not that any of these bands are really my favourite. Never really listened to Alexis on Fire. Disturbed, hit and miss for me. And Metallica again, obviously it'll be the second performance, so that's cool. Second stage, Placebo, Simple Plan, 3 Days Grace and Motionless in White. That bit makes me really happy. I really like that. Third stage, Coheed and Cambria, Death of Anna, Bob Vylan, Nothing Nowhere, Kid Kapachi, Cassie. I know a lot of people are excited about this one. Onto the Dogtooth stage, we've got Monuments, Greg something, Spirit Adrift, Enola Gay, Bambi Thug. Yeah, I think a lot of the bands that have been added to this lineup on this final announcement are bottom stage bands, which is cool. Like, it's great for them. I just don't immediately like having names popping out to me. I'm sure some people do, which is really cool. And finally, definitely the second best day for me, and probably, like I said before, this will be a lot of people's favourite day, because obviously it's Knotfest. I'm surprised that they've not kind of called it Knotfest at the top. Maybe they're still going to do that, and it really will have that feeling for all day. There's going to be a lot of Slipknot tops that day. Slipknot are headlining. That's going to be fucking massive. What an amazing way to close out the festival. This main stage is fucking heavy. Parkway Drive. It's I Prevail, Parkway Drive and Slipknot. Three of my absolute favourite bands right now. I can't believe this. Behemoth, The Who, Lorna Shore. Lorna Shore on the main stage. Wow. This might not be a big deal to a lot of people going this year, but this stage and Friday's main stage, it's so nice to actually know and love so many of the bands on these stages for once. I just know that these are going to be some of the best hours of my life. If you can't tell, I'm very passionate about this. Second stage, we've got Ghost, The Distillers, Pele Royale, Dinosaur Pileup, Avatar, The Immediate Affliction. Can't wait to see them. Hopefully I'm going to be able to see them. On to the third stage, we've got Electric Cowboy. I think a lot of people are excited for that one. Set It Off, Mod Sun, Cleopatra, Jasmine Bean. Dogtooth stage is Hatebreed, Touch 'Em All, Terror. Yeah, it's going to be a main stage day for me for the most part. Maybe a couple of third and second stage as well, if I can. And that's it. I think that's everybody we're going to be getting announced for this festival. And now we've got the stage splits as well. The only thing we're waiting for now is the times, the clashes. But from what I can see, I'm not actually going to be having that many clashes. Obviously, there's a couple that I mentioned that are quite severe for me, but I'll get over it because of how good the bands that I do choose to see are. You all know by now what this lineup means to me. Just under 2 months, just under 50 days to go until we're all back here living through one of the best lineups in history. If you're new here and enjoy Download Festival content, please feel free to subscribe. If you want to check out any of my other content as well, that'd be awesome. I make a lot of Download Festival related content. It's certainly the main thing that I do on this channel these days. There's a lot of download content, download vlogs, lineup reactions, shopping vlogs, the lot. It's all here. So see you all there and see you for some more download content real soon.
So turn the music up louder, tell everybody go.